Hello, I'm Vita, and I'm 84 years old.
What makes you smile, Vita?
What makes me smile is I've done a cable TV talk show for the last 16 years, and when I do an interview that the person I'm interviewing, I can put them in the best light, and I feel like I've made the connection. That makes me really smile, and that gives me a satisfaction.
What do you feel the most interesting fact about you is?
I'm out front there, and I'm kind of a bullabuster. And so when I first started on television, because I have no television background, I thought that my job was to please people. But then I thought, oh, that's crazy. That's a lot of crap. I didn't know who they were out there watching me. I got very bold. And that I didn't know because I didn't get a sudden reaction. But then as I was getting reaction from people who are seeing it, they said to me, you're talking from your heart. And that's what I learned, that I was talking from my heart. When things are done in a godly fashion, what we're created for, everybody wins.
Vita, what's the craziest thing you've seen?
I spend the bigger part of my teenage years, I was what they call a jazz baby. I had a friend whose sister was married to a very famous jazz musician in a very famous band. So he used to take me we got into all the shows when I was just like 14 years old. And so I spent the greater part of my youth crawling out of bathroom windows in jazz clubs. I was so enamored with jazz. I was just 15 and I opened up a jazz club. I did not have a permit. I did not have any money, and we got raided. And I know when the 6 detectives brought me in and they had all the lights on me and they asked me how old I was, they couldn't believe this. They said, how did you do this? I said, well, I just felt like I could do it, so I figured it out.
Vita, if you could tell your parents anything in the world right now, what might you say to them?
Forgive me for all my wild escapades and for my impatience, and that I was such a precarious child that my mother had a really hard time managing me. So I just ask for forgiveness for that.
They say it's the little things in life that matter the most. What are some of those little things for you?
I don't feel that I'm locked in the past or I live in the future. What I try to maintain is living my life in the present, just in the day, and that there's a pearl of wisdom every day if we seek it.
What's one thing about this life that you wish you understood more clearly?
I wish I understood more clearly why I wasn't wiser when I was younger. Because if I would have been wiser when I was younger, I could be doing more in one way. But then, on the other hand, I feel that in destiny, the path of destiny, we need some of those hard knocks to rub away the rough spots in our life for refinement.
And what do you think we can do to reduce hatred and prejudice in this world?
What we can do is fully mature ourselves, come into maturity, and not be chicken-hearted, but be brave enough to bare our hearts to people and to step out of our comfort zone. And if everybody does something for humanity, gives out for humanity, we can bust through the selfishness in our society. Because that's what we're fighting, the selfishness in our world.